From the bend in the mighty Mississippi, the western edge of Tennessee. This is Bumping the Night Paranormal. I'm your host, Bevo369. Something wrong in the world today. I think I know what it is. That's what we're going to get down to, ladies and gentlemen. Trying to figure out what's going on in this world we live in. You know, this ain't my first rodeo. I've been in this world, this physical realm of reality, for almost 50 years. This physical realm of reality. I've been around a little bit longer than that. Quite a bit longer than that. Still. Uh, the political spotlight today is really messed up. The framework of our lives today is pretty messed up. If I've said it once, I've said it 100,000 times. It all goes back to the beginning. They were here first. Some Christians believe that this is the third earth age. There was only going to be three of them, so this is the last one. And we got to get it right this time. Age of Aquarius, Great Awakening, all I don't. Well, no, I'm not even going to get into that right now. Like I said, it all goes back to the beginning. They were here first. They being the reptilian, reptoid, lizard people, whatever you want to call them, Satans. They weren't necessarily here first, but they were sentient first, put it that way. You know, the Bible is supposed to be the infallible word of our Creator. I don't believe that to be true. Man had a hand in it. Therefore, it's fallible. The Ten Commandments. Originally, there were 15 commandments. The Bible has been stomped on and rewritten so many times throughout history. There are other versions of the stories that are older than what's in the Bible. Same sets of people, different names, same actions, same consequences. It's just written by different people because they come out at a different time later on in history with their own agendas, their own spin to everything. But it might work will tell you that, this is all just speculation, which to most it is. I do a lot of reading, not paper reading, but electronic reading. I don't read social media. I don't even have a social media. I've got a BitChute and a YouTube. That's so I can put stuff out. I was pretty big on Facebook. They decided they didn't want to hear my truths anymore. They deleted me, both my accounts, both my groups. One wasn't my group, but I was an administrator of it. Children's Lives Matter Most was over 10,000 people. Mark Zuckerberg decided that we was telling too much truth, and he just did away with us. Bye-bye, no more Children's Lives Matter Most. About a week later, both my accounts just gone. Well, I went to the Twitters, had a Twitter account for a little while. They got tired of it. I had a Parler. They got tired of that whole platform, got rid of it. I got a Telegram, and I never really understood it. And it went so long that I guess it just deleted itself because there was no activity or whatever. And I got me a Cloud Hub. It's still up there, but I can't remember none of my passwords or nothing. So it's just there. I don't even get on it. This is the first time I've made a video in 6, 8 months. I think the only reason I made this one was because I'm full of pregnant on today. Got me a little hiked up. Hey, Rick. Uh, where was that? The Bible been stepped on and changed throughout history to suit certain agendas, depending on who's in charge, which it's always the same people in charge. They just go by different names. There are 13 families in this world that own everything. Yeah, they're all different subsidiaries, and you wouldn't even think that name a corporation. I mean, Dial Soap, name a product. Dial Soap, owned by Johnson and Johnson, I think. Johnson and Johnson is owned by NBC. NBC is owned by USA Network. USA Network is owned by Capcom. Capcom is owned by J.D. Rockefeller. J.D. Rockefeller is owned by Lord Ponce de Leon de Rothschild, or whatever the fuck his name is. I can't remember. There's too much information in my head to remember everything. Just look it up. 13 bloodlines own this entire planet. How many uh, Israeli families was it that left Israel? 13? 12 plus the lost tribe? That's what, how many tribes was it? 12 tribes of Israel plus the lost tribe went over the Caucasus Mountains or whatever. Blah, 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 blah. I want to feed y'all the mumbo jumbo. I just want to give you facts. It's hard to believe that, this is what the world has come to. Old man sitting on the couch talking about religious shit to a bunch of people that don't care. You might say you care, you might want to care, but do you care? What are you doing about any of it? A buddy of mine asked me all the time, man, why are you always telling people that shit? Why don't you just let it be? I mean, Ain't gonna help. It won't help. You're probably right. It damn sure won't help if I don't spread the word. And I do what I do for my entertainment, for y'all's entertainment, education. After uh, Constantine got through stomping all over the Bible and Council of Nicaea and whatnot, King James got a hold of it, distorted it further, made up what he wanted to make up, added to it. You know, all the. I'm not a racist person. I grew up in the South. I love the rebel flag. I love what it stands for, but it don't stand for what the public think it stands for. It don't stand for hate and bigotry. It stands for Jesus Christ, the love He had for us, the blood He spilt for us. Where was I going? I got to get back on track. I'm not a racist person, but I want y'all to know something. Jesus Christ was not a white man. Yeshua Christos was not a white man. Jesus, John, Joseph, Jack and Jill, whatever the names were, Matthew, Mark, Luke, John, none of that sounds Arabic or Hebrew or Jewish or anything to me. That's number one clue right there. They made parts of it up to make it sound better to us, the people of the New World. And I believe in the Torah. I'm not a Jew either. I'm not Jewish, but I believe in the Torah if you can find the original Hebrew scriptures. I don't believe in the Torah in the King James Bible, no. I believe there is a God. I believe that Donald Trump was chosen by God to save this world, not just America, the entire world. Oh, I gotta go smoke a cigarette, y'all. I'll be back in a minute. Maybe I look more familiar now. My hat on. uh, this is just personal, y'all. What's going on as of late is really just messed up. I was a staunch believer in the 17th letter conundrum. I still follow it. It's amusing, entertaining. If you look real closely, you can see that it's still going on. They say that I don't want to get out of order here, y'all. I've got to explain some things. They say it's going to be biblical. Look around. It is biblical. Vaccines, marks of the beast, wars and rumors of wars, earthquakes everywhere, volcanoes everywhere. It's biblical. It's biblical because they wrote the Bible that y'all read daily. They, meaning the deep state, cabal, bloodlines. That's how far back this goes, y'all. Since the beginnings of time. Remember Abraham and Isaac? That was a child sacrifice fixing to happen. They are a very evil, corrupt group of people. I'm not mentioning any names. Y'all know who I'm talking about. I've read so much stuff that I can't keep everything situated in this little pea brain I got. And I'm not talking about memes and social media, you know. I'm talking about real research. I've read many of the Sumerian cuneiform tablets. I've read the Nag Hammadi treaties. I've read the Dead Sea Scrolls. I've read the Adam and Eve story by Chan Thomas. You know, I know about the archons and astrotheology, and study of planets, and astrology. You know, it's all related, y'all. There is no one true religion. Religion is man-made. There is true spirituality. When you connect with your higher self, nothing else matters. I mean, you get this numbing feeling that you get the feeling that it's all okay. You know, it's the way it's supposed to be. God has a plan. He has the ultimate plan that cannot be thwarted. You know, all plans go awry. Even the best laid plans go awry. But not when they're divinely inspired by the creator of all. You know, things get darkest before the dawn. We're in a pretty dark spot right now. Communism taking over America. Joe Biden running around pretending to be president. Kamala Harris, I don't want to talk about her. You know, they said that Biden had his first excursion on Air Force One the other day. Did y'all see Air Force One that Biden got on? It was like a 1970 model 747 or something. Air Force One that Donald John Trump flew around in was a much newer, bigger, better airplane than what Joe Biden got on. Oh my. Did any of y'all watch the inauguration? The parade rode by, and well, not all of them, but the ones that were facing the parade didn't salute. Probably 85% of the soldiers on the side of the road all had their backs turned to the incoming president of the United States, of the corporation of the United States of America. Well, how many of you know that the corporation of the United States of America went bankrupt again? I think it was around March 20th last year or something. Yeah. Do some research on Russell J. Gould. Donald Trump went around the world when he was elected president, and all of the world leaders capitulated to him. He held the king's sword in Saudi Arabia. He walked in front of Queen Elizabeth in Buckingham Palace. He tickled the Pope's hand. North Korea, China, Japan. You know, it's Donald Trump was ruler of the world. He won the 2020 election by more than a landslide. Watch Mike Lindell's video, not almost, but absolute proof. You'll see where China, Germany, Russia, I believe it was Sweden and France, all interfered in the 2020 United States election because they know the corporation is defunct, it's bankrupt. They know what Donald Trump's got up his sleeve, and they know that he's going to win. He did their dead level best to cheat and pull it off, but we caught them. We caught them red-handed, hand in the cookie jar. All these executive orders that was signed last year dealing with the freezing of assets of any country, corporation, or person found tampering with an election, that's going to happen. Already happened. Happening now. There's nobody at the White House, y'all. Trump, Air Force One, Marine 1 and 2 are in Mar-a-Lago. Joe Biden's back in Delaware in his basement, hiding. Or his clone is. Joe Biden's been gone, y'all. Executed for treason. Crimes against humanity. Exploitation of children. I'm going to start making some more of these because I miss it. They're going to be more like this instead of the pieced together memes and whatnot, because there's more connectivity this way. I'm going to start going live more often. Just to talk. What's on my mind, things I know, things I've seen, things I've heard. This is a very spiritual world we live in now. This is not the only dimension. Nikola Tesla was a Venusian. Astral projection is real. Time travel, to an extent, is real. The Akashic records are real. Just keep an open mind. Come back and join me later. This has been another episode of Bumping the Night Paranormal. I'm your host, Bevo369. I am